So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Lock it. Key to tight end. We got Leo. We got
A first carry now. This is Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You're not going 80 cents. What are you doing? You can't get past me. Alert flare, flare. Squeeze. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
2nd and 15. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch him flat.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready. Check, 59. So we got man. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Phillips. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what I think
that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He chucks him aside.
Thumped him.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Ingram. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
70, Indy. Weapon. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Phillips now on third down, escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. To throw is Phillips. Throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Draw play. Ingram now. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a box.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, keep on it. Go.
And some room to maneuver. And I think the ball's out.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Nice 50, nice 50. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now he's going to use his legs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And for back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. He'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Butker able to put this one through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's Phillips to throw on third down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. To throw on second down, Phillips. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Phillips to throw on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one go.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode.